Hey guys, it's me Noah coming at you with another video, an actual Yu-Gi-Oh related one. I'm here with a good friend, Serge. How you been?
I'm playing waifus.
So go ahead, tell them what you're playing.
So I'm playing Trickstars. This is like the most competitive build, I guess you could say. It's the stupid hand loop one with the draw and lock and reincarnations, but whatever. Yeah.
Alright.
Deck's fun. So fun.
Alright, before we go into the deck, remember to go and follow us on Twitter. Go and check out the Instagram. Links to that will go down below. The more you go and check out that kind of stuff, the more I can get feedback and get you more deck profiles. But without further ado, I'm going to let Serge do the rest of the talking.
Alright, this deck is still kind of in a work of progress. I'm just missing like a couple cards here and there, but nothing really that bad to like prevent like consistency and things like that. It's still a great deck, even how it is right now. So let's start off. We got 3 Candina. This is literally Stratos deck, so there's just literally anything with the name Trickstar in it. It's your main it's your beat stick. It's 1800 attack. Anytime your opponent activates spells or traps, which rarely happens, you rarely have this on the board. You basically just burn your opponent for 200. Everything in this deck does 200 burn damage. It's stupid. Then we got 3 Lycoris. This is like the most broken card in the deck, mostly because so you mostly want to normal summon Candina, add Lycoris, bounce back Candina, so you get your search, and you basically have a monster that's like just chilling there, and every time your opponent draws a card or like adds cards from deck to hand, even under draw phase, they take 200 burn damage. It's pretty cool, and also it helps with like push for game sometimes. Next we got 2 Lilybell. I've been wanting to cut this thing down to 2 mostly because cutting it down to 1, mostly because I see it too often. It's a neat little card. 2k defense for a level 2 is pretty good. Basically what it does is like if you add this from like by any means, like aside from drawing it, so like if you add it from your graveyard to your hand, off a Candina, off the field spell, off whatever, you get to special summon it, and it can attack your opponent directly for 800, which is like whatever, but the thing that does is that when it does damage, you special summon from your grave another Trickstar, which is pretty cool. Next, we're playing a supporting engine. It's probably like the best engine with this deck in general. We're playing the Windwitch engine. 3 ice, 2 glass, 1 snow. Helps turbo out a crystal wing real quick. Helps you with chain summoning. It's just a really good, like, you know, turn 1 board play in a sense. It basically helps you have like some sort of defense, and also burns your opponent for like, what is it, 13 I think, 13ish around there. Yeah. Still pretty good. Next we go off to hand traps. 1 maxi. This thing should be like either at 3 or banned. Sacky as hell. I don't like it. 3 Drolls. The combo, basically this is like the best card in the deck. Basically you combo this with a trap to basically loop your opponent's hand so that they draw a new hand and banish their whole hand. You activate this on resolution, then you activate another trap, and basically your opponent banishes the hand. They don't take burn damage, but they can't draw. Yeah. So basically it's broken. 3 Ash. Self-explanatory. This card's broken. Yeah. 2 Ogre. It's a good card. I kind of don't really see much use out of it. Maybe I'm thinking about siding it instead of main decking it, but overall it's still pretty good.
What would you play instead of it?
Instead of it, probably like board clearers like Raigeki, Honest, things like that. Yeah. 1 Cyclone. I play 2, but I don't have another one. It's a spot removal. It's like an MST. It's really good this format, mostly because everything that's a spell or trap just floats. Yeah, I'd play another one. I'd probably cut a Ghost over for it or something, if I had one. 3 Chain Summoning. This card is absolutely the nuts. So basically, how you want to use this is mostly with your opening hand of like either Ice Spell or Candina with Licorice. Basically, you do your Ice Spell, summon Glass Spell, chain their effects, and then you chain this as Chain Link 3. You get to normal summon 3 times, which is stupid. Basically lets you set up your stupid boards, your hand loops, things like that. It's just a really good card. I didn't think I'd ever have to use this in my life, to be honest.
Nah, dude, it was busted in gadgets.
That. 3 Terraforming, searches your field spell, self-explanatory. 3 Field Spell, this thing's bonkers. So it's like a Union Hanger. When it's activated, you add a Trickstar monster from your deck to hand. Basically, what you can do is like while you have a Trickstar monster on your field, you can target a set spell or trap that your opponent controls, and basically they can't use it. It's like a Night Beam in a sense, except without destroying it. And on the end phase, they have to use that spell trap card, or else it's going to the graveyard. It gets sent there instead. Also, anytime your Trickstars do like damage, whether by battle or by card effect, you inflict 200 more to them. So the whole thing with this deck is just literally 200, 200. Next, Roam Ring. Self-explanatory. Burn damage is a good card. Solemn Brigade. Say no to everything. And then I play 3 of it if I had another one. Hoping to get one this weekend. Reincarnation. This is like the really good trap card. This is the one that literally banishes your opponent's entire hand. They draw the same amount of cards. And basically you combo this with Lycoris. So you'd want to normally have 3 of Lycoris out with this set and with the field spell, so you basically FTK your opponent in a sense.
Yeah.
Also, it has a graveyard effect. It's not really relevant, but like you summon a Trickstar. You special summon a Trickstar from your grave. And it's not like, oh, except the turn this card was sent there, so like you can use it like immediately.
Yeah.
But basically, you normally want to combo this off with Lycoris and like Droll and Lock, just so that basically your opponent can't play the game, or like you just burn them to death. It's a disgusting card. I fucking hate it. Off to the extra deck. Still not complete. It's just missing a couple cards. 3 of the Link Monster. You don't really Link summon much with this deck, but it's just there just in case. It helps push for game, and it's just like a big body as well. Basically, whenever you normal or special summon to one of the pointers, you burn your opponent for 200. And each time, Trickstars can't be destroyed with battle card effects. And if your opponent takes damage from a Trickstar's effect, this gains attack equal to that damage to the damage that they took. So it can get pretty big sometimes. Most of the times, it just gains like 200 points, but still a pretty good card. Next, we play Xyz, Utopia packages, self-explanatory. Dweller, Tornado, Emerald. I play Castell, but I don't have one. Still a work in progress with this extra deck. You don't really like do much with the extra deck aside from like make a Crystal Wing pass. Yeah. But it's good to have extra things just in case. Recycles, Spell Trap Destruction, Graveyard Negation. Basic. Black Rose, because nuking the board is good. You rarely go into this, but it's more like when you have the setup, you might as well go into it just because. Yeah, it pretty much puts you in a good position. Windwitch, Winter Bell, for the Windwitches. Crystal Wing for the Windwitches. Stardust for the Windwitches as well. Stardust, good card. I also play a Clear Wing, but don't have it. But yeah, pretty much that's it for the extra deck. It's like what, like 10, maybe 12 in the extra deck. It's not really complete yet, but it should be once I get things done.
Alright, how do you think the deck stands in the meta right now?
Right now, as long as Zodiac and True Draco are still in the meta, this thing won't have much of an impact. It'll be like maybe like rogue status, as one might say it, but I don't know. In the OCG, this is seen like a lot, is really popular, especially this variant, the hand loop variant.
Yeah.
But that's because over there they have like literally everything. They cleared off Zoo and Draco as well. But this deck can do fairly well without, as soon as like Draco and Zoo are out of the meta. And once they get their Sweet Double from Circuit Break, it does significantly better, especially with the burn potential. Yeah,
Alright.
The only like real good way to use is the stupid hand loop one.
Yeah. Well, alright. If you could give MVP to one card in the deck, what would it be?
One card in the deck? That's kind of hard, to be honest. Yeah. It's hard, to be honest. Like, I have to say between one of these 3 monsters or the Trap. Maxi, because it's Saki, of course. But probably Candida, because it's like your main play starter in the deck. Normal summon it, and basically you go off from there. Blackers is an extender, and Trickstar is just to finish them off. Yeah, and from the extra deck, I'd probably say Crystal Wing, just because you go into it so often in this deck. It's like not even funny. Like every turn you're consistently making a Crystal Wing.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, you heard it here first. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, again, go check out the Twitter and Instagram. Links to that will be down below. Go check those out so I can give you more content. This has been Teammate Noah and Serge here.